I should probably unmute before I start talking. There we go. Hello.
Hi. Yeah, we had some fun technical difficulties. I was actually having a blast with it.
My mouth is spicy.
Well, stop.
Why is it spicy?
Ah. So, welcome everybody back to the Paragon campaign. It's been a minute.
So excited.
So, before we get into it, I don't think we have any announcements other than just shouting out our Patreon or anything like that. So yeah, if you're so inclined, go ahead and support us on Patreon. You get a bunch of exclusive things, such as exclusive merch that we'll be adding in later, permanent discount at the highest tier, and Discord access so you can play some games with us if you feel so inclined. And then another thing, shout out to Tabletop Audio, who you will be hearing throughout this stream. Very generous of them to allow us to do the background music. Absolutely incredible and immersive stuff. Hey, welcome back, Vampy Unicorn.
Yep, thank you for the sub.
And thank you for a year of your support. Thank you so much. 12 months. You are amazing. Alrighty. I think that is everything. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it and roll that intro. So, last we left off, the Paragon were completing tasks within Gloomfurl. Specifically Willowfold. They had interrogated a member of the Wraith Founders known as Marushu. But before acting on the threat of Grimfast soldiers moving in from the west, you decided to go and take on a job that would benefit the Fishing Alliance in Willowfold, as well as the monster that would earn you even more respect with the Bone Breakers. Vivi stayed behind to take care of Amelia, who has fallen severely ill, and Dr. Price would be summoned to take care of her, to check up on her, fulfilling her end of the deal to basically give free treatment as a reward for helping investigate that the Marked One from Grimfast. But before heading out into the deeper parts of Lake Ivalis, the trio decided to head a little bit north to see if they could spot any of the druids from the local circle. In which you did. You met up with two individuals known as Cletus and Bilge. Bilge being a small, I believe, halfling man with covered in leeches, and Cletus being a larger man with a swarm of mosquitoes perpetually on and around him. In tune with parasites, they invited you to a bit of a... They extended the offer to be allowed into their home location should you prove yourselves as formidable parts of the food chain, coinciding with your previous goal to hunt the monster within the lake. So finally, you rode out, and there you found an ancient sea serpent. With some clever tactics and getting knocked around in the boats quite a bit, you were able to finally down the beast, cutting its head off. With the water-breathing spell that was cast on you from Cletus, you decided to descend down to follow the larger part of the body down into the depths of the lake, around these stone pillars that barely breach the surface. And that is where we left off. So, the three of you are underwater, following the sinking giant serpentine body of it, leaving the severed head on the outcropping of rock above. With the water-breathing spell, you can talk normally.
Okay, good.
Turns out he was just talking like that.
I just felt it felt appropriate to speak Aquan, just in case there's any fish around. Just kidding, I do not speak Aquan.
You look around and you just see this fish. Oh! Oh!
It's the gasping fish.
Yeah, it's gotta be so trippy though to just be underwater, just being able to breathe. You're just like, I feel like I'd be hyperventilating in that situation.
Yeah, it
Oh
just
yeah, it
feels
definitely
so
takes
heavy.
a few tries, I would imagine. Dipping head, trying to breathe, just trying to get your mind around it. It'd be
Yeah.
very trippy.
As Artavan just sinks with your armor. We're like actively trying to swim down, and you're just like.
I'm trying to swim up.
So I mean, how far down do we go, and what is like visibility and everything?
4 miles.
The lake is pretty murky. So visibility, you could probably see maybe like 60 feet in every direction before it just gets too cloudy to go. But I would say with the outcropping of the rocks, you would the body would come to rest maybe 100 feet down. Not the bottom of the lake, but pretty far deep.
Can't remember
Probably
if I-
super dark now.
Yeah, I can't remember if I even got to you guys before the campaign ended last time.
Oh yeah, you got launched.
Yeah, because I got yeeted.
I think you made it back to us, and then you're like, "Wait, I want the tail."
Probably, yeah. So she'd be going to the tail. It's like, eh.
I would
Using her
definitely
axe
just-
to saw it off.
Be under taking mental notes and things. Do these pillars and everything? Do they look like they have like a formation to them, or is it just random rock jutting out of the like bottom?
They look like natural formations jutting out from the bottom.
Oh, okay.
But as you're swimming down, you kind of come to Not the bottom of the lake, but like the base of the outcroppings where they all merge into one stone.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of where the body of the serpent gets caught on.
Okay.
So there's like an abyss next to us, or
Yeah, it's probably like
The
another.
drop off.
Yeah, probably like
Fantastic.
another 100 or 2 feet.
totally nothing much bigger down there waiting.
Yeah, like Sean said, we just killed the baby.
No.
Speaking of which, is there anything else alive around us?
Not yet, because with this thing around, everything alive was gone.
Okay. So no scavengers yet.
Not yet.
Just
Oh,
us.
gosh.
But they'll be showing up soon with the extreme amount of blood gushing out into the water.
Yeah. Cosmo's just trying not to get it in her eyes, totally ignoring the chasm below as she's severing this tail. Just getting the fins and some scales and stuff.
I think too, just out of curiosity to get a better view of things, I would pull out my drift globe and then say Kanska and cast daylight. So then that way I can see even better.
Unless it just acts like fog and reflects off all the algae and murky.
I know, right? There's a chance it's gonna make it even harder to see. Okay, try to shine a flashlight into heavy snow, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But do I see anything interesting?
Make a perception check for me.
And then I give myself a guidance. That is a 22.
First roll of the night. Fabulous.
All
As,
downhill from here.
No, don't say that.
as you reach like the grooves where all the pillars come to meet each other, a little bit of a glint catches your eye.
Okay.
Wayne, you would recognize that even though its form is very unique, the sea serpents are technically of draconic origin and tend to keep hordes.
So
Yes.
I'd probably leave Cosmo to cutting off the tail, and I'd be like, Artavan, come with me. I think I found something.
Actively holding a towel, getting like helping her cut it.
Come on, drop it. Let's go.
I'll be fine. You can go. I'll catch up.
Those are famous last words. All right, yeah, he'd go.
Oh, it's fine. It's just a tail. It's not going to kill me. We killed it.
It's not the tail he's worried about. Of course, I don't think he cares anymore about like being worried. Sure, there's going to be a Deinonychus in these waters, and it's going to get here real soon. But
Yes, just a massive crocodile.
oh, that'd be so cool.
Don't give Gavin ideas.
You already killed the massive crocodile. You already ate sushi.
Oh yeah, we did eat sushi. I
Now you
forgot
feel
about
bad.
sushi. Forgot about that.
Rest in peace, sushi.
Rest in pieces, because that's what we did to her.
No. Rest in
So you said,
bite-sized
so you got like
pieces.
pillar, and it's like down below is where I saw the reflecting? Like in the middle? Or is it like in a little cave? Or
It's almost like a bowl. Is the
Okay,
best
okay.
way I could describe it. It does have a little bit of coverage to like hide it a little bit and keep it safe from blowing away in the currents.
Right.
But it is like a little bowl.
Uh-huh.
Kind of like its nest.
Yeah.
And because of its scary presence, it wasn't really worried about other things coming in. I mean, how many other fish are interested in collecting?
Are there any eggs that are obviously hatching?
Make a
As it
perception
can
check.
fertilize its own eggs for sure. then we can raise our own and then leave it behind.
I'll give you guidance.
To ask?
A perception check.
Oh, okay, I didn't hear that part. I suck. Okay, here we go. 17.
Yay!
As you approach, the horde, and it's a small horde. It's not like a big thing. There's not that many coins, but there is a couple what looks like a little bit of oddities. No, yeah. There's just a bunch of dead bodies of a
There's
minotaur.
a dead tauren or a dead minotaur. It's in the water.
a bunch of items. But on top of a gold pile, you do see probably about the size of an American football. You do see an egg with like silver. You know how like that Japanese pottery thing when it breaks and then they reforge it in gold? It looks kind of like that, but silver instead of gold.
Does it look handmade or does it look more organic?
Oh, it looks organic.
Oh. Can we keep it? We can keep it. We can name him Sushi Ya.
Definitely interested in it. Like, we're grabbing that thing regardless, that's for sure. Go look at
If
the
you-
shiny things. I'm gonna grab this.
If you, so you grab the egg and then I'll grab the shinies.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
'Cause I'm very delicate with my hands. and very
I'll grab
soft.
the egg. I can, no,
We
you
can fight
actually.
over it.
No, you. I got the crystal right now, so you can have the egg. We'll trade. So yeah, I'll grab whatever the gold amount is down below.
Okay.
Odds in it.
So, you grab 800 gold.
Woo!
Then you also see a strangely quilted bag that's smaller, but looks a little similar to your bag of holding. Except this one has a bunch of this one honestly looks like a dog mom's diaper bag. It's like,
Oh my gosh.
it's like got this like soft pink thing with a bunch of blue and purple dog paws printed all over it.
Cosmo. Cosmo.
No, it matches my eyes. Just kidding.
That's true.
The other thing is you do find a pair of goggles. And the lenses of the goggles have a slightly red tint to them.
Alright.
Fancy. Rose-colored lenses. Turns all
And
red.
then-
Let's do-
flags.
What was the third thing?
Who knows?
Ah.
Add that to equipment.
But probably the thing that catches your eye the most is, and Artavan, this one would catch your eye too. This one is like the most obvious. As you scoop it up, you realize it pretty much everything was resting on something on the bottom. Almost like on a platter.
Mm-hmm.
And as you remove the rest of the stuff, this platter is actually a kite shield.
Oh.
And as you pick it up, let me just see if it has a description on it. So it is like a.
We lost Erica.
Oh no!
She'll be back.
There we go. So I'm just holding Sean's thing in place. You can see my mouse on it.
Feel the tension.
So basically, as you go to touch the kite shield, It's like see-through. It almost looks like it's made of glass. Except for one ornament in the center that is gold with like blue gems interlocked in it. And as you go to touch it, the glass almost retracts into the medallion looking part of it.
So it just kind of goes, like, sucks in. Oh, cool. Oh, interesting. We'll have to take a closer look at these, but I don't want to look at them closely down here.
I'm gone.
Artavan?
Just some random fish folk is where he was standing.
No, it's like that YouTube video where I'm looking at it, and then Wayne is just like, is it just me? He just zooms out. You just see just Wayne by himself. Was there any? Oh yeah, you already told me you got 800 gold in there. Cool. I wrote them down on here, and then I'll just write down fancy egg. I'll just add them in there, so then that way we can investigate them, and I don't forget about them.
Alrighty.
There we go.
Okay, and we can assume by this point Cosmo has finished severing a bit of the tail, but it's really, really big. Probably as big as her, so she might need some help swimming it up back to the surface.
Yeah, like once the egg is secured, he'd be on that again. He wants to get a good chunk of it.
Right.
All right, so as you start swimming up, luckily it's not the most difficult thing to swim up, especially when you don't have the panic of not being able to breathe. So you can take your time inching your way up. You're not gonna die from a pressure differential.
That's good.
So
You all have nitrogen poisoning.
We'd get like
Yeah.
ropes and things, whatever we had to do, kind of pulling it up to the boat.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So
Use the rock surface to kind of climb up too.
And we tie it to the side of the boat, kind of like if you got a really big fish, you just kind of tie it to the side and go
Uh-huh.
with
my internet died from the pressure differential.
that. No.
You
Alrighty.
just have to believe.
So you go up and you breach the surface. And as you do, the sun is getting pretty low on the opposite side of the swamp, casting an ominous silhouette. But you are able to, with quite a bit of time and effort, with the rope that you guys have, I think probably the best way to transport these would be to have all of you in one boat and then put the severed head and tail on the other boat and then tie the boats together.
Have it dragging behind.
Sure.
Basically tow it. You muted yourself. Oh, now you're frozen. Oh my gosh, everything is breaking today. Internet connection is unstable. It was telling me my internet connection is unstable. Oh, there goes everything. Oh, there.
Hey, America now.
Hey, we're back again.
What the crap is going on?
Ghosts. It's ghosts.
It's a sign that we're supposed to.
The
be
holidays
strangers.
killed us. Yeah, everything was just breaking all of a sudden.
Right.
Right, I think we're good. I think we're good. We're still live. It's looking like
Right.
Oh,
we're good. And now we just have to get Erica back.
Okay, let's see. It was Vivi who had the identify spell. I don't have the identify spell.
I have a sentinel shield.
So keep
That can help.
putting that in. Which that's the one that gives you advantage, right? On initiative.
Yeah. And I think perception checks.
Nice. This retractable one sounds cool though. Watch it just be like fragile glass. One simple hit against it and it just shatters.
What? I totally wouldn't do something like that to you guys.
So I think, yeah, while we're in the boat, I'd probably just be playing with that shield a little bit. What is it? Is it like a button that I hit that's making it retract in and out? Or
Nope.
is it just staying retracted in?
It's saying retracted in.
Okay. Well, I can't use shields. Hey, Artavan, what do you think of this? Do you think you could make it open?
You'll make anything open if you try hard enough.
Pass it over to you.
Okay, I'd hand you the oar. To keep rowing, see if you got it.
It's really difficult.
And yeah, he'd take a look. See what he can, like, yeah. Divine.
As you're kind of fiddling with it, there doesn't seem to be any physical mechanism on it. It seems to be more, more magical.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, it's probably something you have to, attune to. And then maybe we can turn it on.
You want to try?
I mean, sure, Cosmo's not saying anything, so I'll give it a shot.
You were able to tie down the head and the tail, so Cosmo's on the other boat, just holding them.
Weird T-pose things happening back and forth, very glitchy. Like
Yep.
playing Ark Survival.
Occasionally she lags and she's in the water 20 feet behind, and then she'll be back on
Yep.
the boat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I wonder if we could do like a custom class, like
Oh.
a lag-based
There we go.
class.
Lag-based
I'm
one.
strong, I can do this.
Welcome back. I disappeared too.
Yeah, I saw. I was watching the whole time. Fancy shield. Everything.
You saw?
I heard.
So, are you attuned to it, Artaban?
Yeah, while rowing, I just kind of have it there, tuning to it, and
Right. Go ahead and add. Go ahead and add an animated shield to your inventory.
I'm not gonna animate it for you. Just telling you now.
Oh, dude, that's so dope. I'm reading it right now. Oh, that's so cool.
Very
Oh, yeah?
cool.
Your first very rare magic item.
Oh, ooh.
You can have a lot of fun with this one.
Yeah, I think Artavan's just, focusing on attuning and rowing and probably even forgets that time has passed. He's
Right.
just focusing on getting off the water and could probably just drop it in the water and not even realize it, so...
Cosmo, I
Just
forgot. I
inventory now.
found this bag for you.
Oh, what bag? For me?
It has dog prints on it.
It's amazing. Thank you.
Wait, but look. And then I'm gonna open it up and stick my arm inside.
Your arm doesn't sink in very far, but you feel something soft and fluffy.
Okay, that would definitely freak him out.
Chuck it.
What is that?
What? What is what?
What do I see when I look in there?
You don't see anything.
I don't want it anymore.
Okay. She'll stick her hand in it and like feel around.
In the small area, you feel your hand brush against something soft and fluffy.
Ooh, and she'll just like stick her hand in it. Oh, it's so soft. Wow.
Is it alive? Is there an actual dog in there?
I don't think
Is
so.
it like
I think
the head
it's
of a
just
cat?
it's just a fuzzy bag.
Oh.
It feels really nice. Thank you.
Actually, I did notice that there were several things. So all of the dog paws are all of the dog paws on it are actually gray.
That's still fine. They don't have to be pink.
No, the base of the bag is pink, but the dog paws are gray.
Yes. Okay. It's such a difference to what Cosmo's color palette is. It's great. Little pop a different color. She loves it. Is it so it's like a diaper bag. So it's just like a normal
Yeah, it's just like a little
shoulder bag.
satchel.
Okay. She'll like put it on her shoulder and be like, "What do you think? What do you think?"
Wait, can you pull out the soft thing, or is that just the inside?
I think it's just the inner lining. So
No, it was very clearly an object in your hand.
Oh! She like tries to pull it out. Oh! Not an inner lining. She'll just look at it to see what it is.
It's almost like a small ball, almost like a small ball of fuzz, like a cotton ball, or like a fuzzy hacky sack kind of a thing.
It's so cute. Little.
Why would the dragon have that?
I don't know. Like fuzzy things?
Is it like breathing? Is it alive?
Is it?
Doesn't seem to be.
No, it's just fuzzy.
Wait, can I see it? We're gonna take the mage hand and like pick it up. Just like shake it around. Is anything happening?
Roll a d8.
Roll a d8. Oh, uh-oh.
TPK? Is this gonna be our TPK?
4.
A 4. The mage hand drops the fuzzy thing, and as soon as it hits the surface of the boat, it expands and a full-grown boar takes its place.
Oh my goodness! Hello!
I'm pretty sure Wayne just fell outside the boat.
She like reached out and pet its head like
Not stopping.
It's tail wags.
Oh, aren't you the cutest little thing?
Wayne is now on the
Oh.
second boat.
You have gotten a gray bag of tricks.
Ooh.
Oh, interesting.
The legacy version of it.
Oh. Well, yeah, she's now scratching its chin and just be like, "Oh, it's so cute, it's so cute."
That's awesome.
So, the
You
bag.
go ahead and add that to your inventory.
Yeah. Bag,
Oh,
gray bag
okay.
of tricks.
Gray bag of tricks. Okay. It's awesome.
So let me
Is it a
remove
is it a
mom bag
custom
of
item?
holding.
Nope.
Okay.
No, it's an actual one. I called it the mom bag of holding because I didn't know what it was.
Gray bag.
And let's also delete that. Oh yeah, there's also the goggles. What do the goggles look like?
Similar to your guys' goggles for the salt winds, except the lenses are tinted slightly red.
I want to put it on.
Right? Nothing happens
Crystal
when you
binding.
put it on, but you do sense, magical coming from them.
Oh. Sure, let's go ahead and attune to it.
Right. Add blasted goggles to your inventory.
Blasted goggles.
Whenever you use a spell slot, they explode.
Yes.
You can't take them off.
Just blast sand into your eyes. Let's see. Back into equipment.
You want to read it out loud?
Yes, I can. These Tinker's goggles have 3 charges. As an action, you can expend 1 charge to shoot a beam of fiery light from the goggles at a creature you can see within 120 feet of yourself. The target must succeed on a DC 15 dexterity saving throw or take 3d6 fire damage. The goggles regain 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn. They're
Wow.
cursed. The goggles
Oh,
are
no.
cursed. And becoming attuned to them extends the curse to you. You can't remove the goggles or end your attunement to them until you are targeted by a remove curse spell or spell or magic. Yes!
Oh, yes. Do I wear?
Whenever
Do I
you
wear?
use the goggles fiery beam and the target rolls a 20 on the d20 for the saving throw, the goggles expose you to the flash of violet bright light. As a result, you have the blinded condition for 24 hours.
So if they roll a nat
This is what I'm
20,
talking about.
Oh my gosh!
No.
I am cursed.
So basically, you put them on and you just.
Actually, hey, what do you guys think?
Wait. What's going on? Oh gosh.
While outside the boat again.
What? What's going on?
I can't take 'em off.
gosh.
Oh no! Oh no! She'll
What's
try
great
it.
is there's
She'll
probably
just be like,
still a little bit of water on the inside of the goggles.
Oh,
Right? So it's just like
Just a little
constant
bit.
layer.
oh no! No. And it'll just get higher every time he cries. Oh
So
no!
here I'm thinking like, oh, now I have dark vision. Nope. I'm cursed.
It just makes your vision darker and slightly redder.
I love it.
Oh my gosh. Oh no. Arzavani, they're not coming off. He's not.
Our first epic item and our first cursed item.
Why is there a boar in the boat?
Oh, it's my new bag.
It's just like sitting up there with him. Like it's hard to.
And she's
Like
just
nuzzling him.
It's very friendly. Very friendly. But
Artavan knows to expect the unexpected with these two, so nothing really surprises him. He just kind of goes with it.
Now I just have goggles. They're never coming off.
Oh no.
so
It's okay. I'm gonna learn tremor sense, and then the blinded won't affect me.
I mean, at least they look good.
I do look pretty good, don't I?
Yeah, you do. You do. You look so good.
but eventually, Artavan, you manage to get the boat to shore. Are you going back to the shore that leads back up to Willowfold? Or are you going back to where you met Cletus and Bilge?
Where?
I think we said we were gonna do that dinner thing with them, didn't we?
Yeah, we wanted to do the dinner thing, and that's why we got the big guy, so we could get into the dinner thing.
To go meet Mama Virtue.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so you would have gone towards the druids.
So, so as you dock on the beach, you still see their fire, their little campfire there, with the smoke rising. And they seem to be just relaxing by the fire. Bilge still in his swarm of leeches. Cletus's mosquitoes seem to not be liking the fire very much, but he doesn't seem to mind it. So, as they sit on the sand, kind of as you approach, Cletus turns and looks at you. Well, damn. It's a big
Hello.
old cat you got there.
You got the head and the tail.
We got the big one.
Oh, it is a big one.
Yeah.
I'd say that fry up quite nice.
Yeah, you should have seen it. It grabbed Cosmo and it threw her like 100 feet.
Oh, it was so much fun. It threw me so far.
Well, that sounds like quite the story. But I'm guessing y'all are hungry then,
Mm-hmm.
Very much so.
It's alright, we got a boil going on right now, and we can turn this thing here into some kebabs.
We also got a boar. That's
No.
nice.
You found that on the lake?
Apparently.
We're
Neat.
not eating him. Uh-uh.
Boar meat's good meat.
No, you can't
Fine.
hurt Tusky. I've named him.
Hey.
Hey, is Tusky a good name? He whispers to Cosmo.
It's a great name.
Yeah, he's got a name now. Although that didn't stop us from eating sushi.
No.
I'm
We had a
okay with
good
eating the
reason
boar.
with sushi. No.
You see,
We're not eating him.
Cletus get up and he's like, Bilge, and he like bends down, swats away a bunch of the leeches. Yeah, they got the thing. Oh damn, that's a big one.
It's the vegan.
Well, I guess you want to come to the boil.
Yes, please.
Well, let's go. And you see he doesn't get up, but the leeches just kind of slide him along the ground up the beach.
Crowd surfing.
With a healthy amount of slime.
Yep, follow on this way. Cletus gets up and they just haphazardly make their way into the tree line.
Can you help with the fish?
No
Just
response.
huffing and puffing, trying to drag it.
Tusky can carry some. I bet he's really strong. You're strong, right, Tusky? You can carry some.
Tusky just kind of looks at you.
Yeah, let's do it. That's an undeniable yes.
You realize as you're doing it, he follows your commands.
Yeah. She's a little dumb. She just thinks he's being friendly, and he's following her because he likes her as a friend. You know, just like, oh, new friend, I'll help you. So she's like, okay, come on, help us. You know.
It's just out of the goodness of his heart.
Exactly.
So
That's how she views it.
So with some effort, you manage to drag the head and the tip of the tail of the ancient sea serpent up through the tree line.
No
Go
way.
ahead and give me athletics checks.
Okay.
That's a nat one.
Also,
Dirty 20.
nat 20 for 27.
Alrighty.
One of these rolls is not like the others.
Wait, should I roll for Teskey?
Mine. Yeah.
Yes, it is just a boar, so you can look up the boar stat block.
Okay. I think I can go to the monsters listing and
Yep.
aha, haha. Yes. Now I got a war.
+1.
Plus, I was looking.
Sorry.
Okay, so +1. All right. Dang it. Okay. All right. 20. 3. 2 of those are not like the other.
Me and him are just having a great conversation in the back.
Not even holding all the real weight, just the little bits that require.
Well, just like Wayne normally does, you know, he has a mage hand lifting up 5 pounds of it.
Yeah.
Or it's like we're dragging it on a tarp. You're on the tarp pushing, but not realizing.
Yeah,
we're pulling
exactly.
you.
But I'm on the
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yes, let's go with that one.
So you're doing all but one of you are doing really good on pushing this thing up and through, but you gotta squeeze it through some narrow passageways. Until eventually you start to hear a good amount of music. Harmonicas, banjos, guitars. Quite a bit of chitter chatter. And then the smell hits you. Strong spices. Savory flavors of smells like seafood.
Boar's looking better and better by the minute.
No, we aren't eating Tusky.
But Ardamon's not saying it out loud, so don't worry.
And
You won't notice what he's missing.
yep.
He's just missing a leg.
And as you come into view, you see this small. Best thing to describe it is as a village. Houses up on stilts. There's probably maybe 30 odd something people. And the village is kind of arranged in this circle with a bunch of bridges that connect the houses together. And you are seeing a large, it kind of in the center of this circle, just this massive pot, almost as big as your guys' boat that you rode out on. And you just see some broth, there's some liquids boiling over it. And just you see one individual, a dwarven man, with just bushiest, scraggliest hair and facial hair, and he is just loading up spices and sauces into it. He's up on his own personal catwalk that walks around the rim of this pot, and he's occasionally getting this large pole to go in and stir it all.
Oh, that smells so good.
I didn't realize how hungry I was.
Welcome to the circle.
Thank you.
Okay,
Hello.
I'm gonna be eating good tonight. Hey fellas, we got some nice fish to add in. These folks went and got it for us. And you just see a bunch of these people. There's like a slight cheer from everybody. And while there's a couple people working on the meal, a good portion of them are just kind of there, just hanging out. There's a large cluster of tables and stuff set up. Some people are just waiting there. They're sipping on random drinks. Don't seem to pay you much mind.
And you said the village is set up where it's buildings in a circle?
Yeah. A haphazard circle. Not a perfect circle, but yeah.
Okay. Oh, so when you were talking about the druid circle, you were talking about how your buildings are in a circle. That's smart, because then now no one will ever confuse it.
What?
It was smart.
Goggle tap.
As I accidentally activate it and shoot a bird. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to do that in front of the druids.
My laser vision is too much.
All right, Cyclops.
How many of you are there?
Well, here there's probably about 30 of us. We got doing that, but I mean we got folks, all over. But most of them folks that practice our druidism, they ain't built for this kind of life out in the swamps. They usually go into cities and whatnot.
Is Grandpa Bitebark gonna come for dinner?
Probably not. He's got his stuff he's gotta do. I don't know what stuff.
For gators.
I don't know what stuff he does, but he does it.
Well, is there
that
anything?
the leader guy?
No, this is Bilge.
Yeah, this is just Bilge.
Mr. Leech.
Mr. Bilge Water.
Yeah, he's looking up from his swarm of leeches.
So who's that cooking?
Oh, that's Domber.
Hi, Domber.
He just goes, and
Everyone kind of matched the same energy, same vibe, same everything.
So you get the feeling that it's not the fact that they're parasite druids, it's the fact that they live here.
The parasites are a side effect.
It's just a common thing. Not everybody here is a druid. Some of them are rangers. Some of them don't even have a class. These are just hillbillies,
like
and
the
the
life.
and the druid presence is just happens to be strong here.
It's awesome.
Okay.
We have some fish for you. It's the biggin.
What are you understand on order?
What?
Okay. Oh, you just
Just
decided on
smiling.
over there.
Oh, no, land, we'll get rum pot.
Okay. Just right over here in front of the pot.
What language is he speaking?
He's speaking words. Common?
It doesn't sound like it.
Really? Oh. Oh well. let's put it in front of the pot. Let's get it all sliced up. You want it sliced up?
Yeah, I'm going to line up.
Okay. She'll start slicing it up.
Wade would look at Artavan, like, trying to gesture, like, are you under... Or, like, trying to engage his reaction, like, are you understanding him?
Like night hasn't even started and he's already done. So there's not like any confirmation. It's just kind of like he knows this
A
is going to
fly
be a
comes,
long
like,
night.
lands on your eyeball, you don't even blink, and it just flies away.
Yeah, like he's gonna find no camaraderie here, no people like that he can really sit with. Like he's gonna be your guys' designated driver and just sit on the side while you guys party. Because he doesn't know if he wants to have any part of this. He's like, these are definitely not worth trying to recruit for a war. Like half of them
Oh
don't
my
even do
gosh.
anything.
All right. Wayne forgot about that part. He's
That's all I
just
was
excited to meet
thinking,
them.
is like, this is insane. There's another circle full of really competent war druids, but we found this one instead.
The bargain bin one.
Yeah. But yeah, like he's rearing in for a long night.
Kaz was just having the time of her life.
Wayne is trying to keep up, but he's also so confused.
So,
The dog doesn't understand, just happy to be there.
Yep, exactly.
so eventually the seafood is basically just dumped out, poured out all over a bunch of the tables, and like, well, I'm gonna go on help yourself.
Okay, you guys can help yourselves.
Okay, good.
That's what he's saying.
Is there plates or what?
I'm pretty sure you just eat with your hands.
Everyone just reaches into it.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah.
And you
It's
just
like
see
a
as the
zombie
necrotic
feeding
mace hand
frenzy.
Yeah.
come from above.
Bunch of leeches dive in, bring food out. All the good stuff.
Mm. Oh, it's so flavorful. You're truly a master of your art.
And then, as you guys are eating, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Alrighty.
It is actually like, compared to the quality of everything else, the food is like actually kind of divine.
8.
17.
Um,
8. Me and Cosmo see the same thing.
Wayne, as you're kind of as you're like looking around, most of the people seem, you know, seem like what you've experienced so far.
Mm-hmm.
But kind of off to one side, kind of overlooking everybody. You see this old half-elven man. Scrawny, a white beard, and he seems to have this like flat cap on, and just a plain white shirt and trousers, heavy boots, and this like old beat up this old beat up thick coat.
Probably lean over to Bilge, like, "Hey, Bilge, who's that?"
Oh, him. Yeah, he's kind of a bit of the founder of this little place.
Is that Mama Virtue?
No, she'll be here later. I think. Sometimes. But yeah, no, that's a Tommel.
Tommel? Why doesn't he come eat with us?
Yeah, he's always a bit paranoid that something's lurking around the corner, so he likes to keep the watch.
Yeah, I'll probably lean over to Cosmo and Artaban. Bilge says that guy's the one who started this whole place. It's not Mama Virtue though. His name is Tommel.
Oh. That's really cool. He seems nice.
Should we go talk to him?
The lazy eye and missing teeth.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's the one. And the big white beard.
On his elbow, yeah.
Yeah, let's go talk to him.
Cosmo wiping her face. Like...
Oh, I definitely have a messy face, and it's just like on one side.
I'm gonna like stop roasting the board. I'm like, okay.
Not Tusky!
Different board. Another one showed up.
I think you bite into him, and it just explodes into that fur that he was originally. It's like when you bite into a cattail, the weed.
Oh my gosh,
just-
yes.
Needs more salt.
Not when you cut into it, though. Just when you bite into it. It looks like a steak.
That's why it's
Funny,
called
'cause
a
it's
bag
a
of
pig.
tricks. It's a
That's right.
bag. It's a bag of tricks.
It's just a clump of gray fur.
Or pink.
Yeah, Wayne is definitely feeling pretty stuffed at this point. He's just been pigging out. Loves it.
All right. So, yeah, you said you're all approaching Tommel?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So as you kind of approach, he's kind of found up on one of the bridges above. He's found a bit of a perch, and is leaning over a rope kind of handrail that's on there, just kind of overlooking everybody. And so as you guys climb up and approach him, he looks over to you. I wasn't aware that we had guests.
Did Bilge and did they not tell you? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, if there's business, is theirs.
Oh. I mean, we totally would have told you in advance if we had known. I apologize. It's nice to meet you. You have a lovely place. I'm Cosmo.
Dad, Wayne, we caught the big fish.
Out of one.
Well, what's confusing me is why you're here.
Oh, we want to meet up with Mama Virtue.
What's she got to do with this?
Oh,
Well, Lady Devant said that you guys would be good to come talk to.
Lady Devant actually remembers we exist. Now
Mhm.
that's rich. See, most folks just like to ignore the fact that we exist, and we like it that way.
oh.
Now, you came here to talk to Mama Virtue. She'll be here. This is my spot. These are my people.
Okay. So when she comes and we talk to her, we can also talk to you too, so you're in on the loop.
Well, I want to know what you want with my folks here. So we're going to be
Oh.
talking right now.
Oh, well, this isn't what I was expecting to do right now. Like, it's a pretty heavy subject. Could we step away from the crowd at least?
He tilts his head as him tilts his head and gestures for you to follow.
Wayne quickly uses his sleeve to finish wiping up his face.
Good luck, Cosmo. You're do great.
Are you staying behind?
Oh, it's just the two of you for sure.
Oh,
We got this.
So we'll
He'd
be
love
there
to
if you
be-
want us to be.
yeah, he'd love to be alone with all that music and the other people.
It's the atmosphere. Artemon can't get enough of it.
So
No, you can't drag me away from this.
he takes you to this clearing a little bit outside the circle of buildings. Just like a little storage area. There's like crates and whatnot. And he just gestures over to a couple crates. You want to take a seat?
She'll sit down and just kind of rub her hands on her trousers, just like, okay. So,
Wayne's just sitting there too.
we've been traveling around, talking to many people, usually warlords specifically, like Lady Jane Devant. And we are trying to raise awareness and hopefully gain allies regarding Egergard. He is following the same path as someone in history. The Stonebreaker, I believe?
Mountain Breaker.
Mountain Breaker. He's following the steps of the Mountain Breaker. And so far, he has been successful. He has already taken over one of the warlords' cities, territories, and he doesn't plan to stop there. I'm trying to essentially gain enough allies to stop him before he can do any more damage. And if I can't gain any allies, at least let people know that if he cannot be stopped by us, that, he will be coming, and you need to defend yourselves to the best of your capacity.
I see. So what you're saying is, you want my people to go up there and fight?
Only if you're willing.
I mean, the alternative is he comes here, and then if we fail, then you'd be on your own.
He tilts his head. I ain't too worried. This is a relatively new establishment. I've been here a while, but these folk around me are a bit newer to this region. And they ain't no ordinary folk.
I mean, neither is Agorod. He plans with devils. He carries weapons of legend.
As abominations of the flesh.
He plans with cultists who work with mind flayers and other creatures from other realms.
Every single one of those folk that you just had dinner with are hardened killers. Each and every one of them. Prisoners of war. Or at least they were.
They're very pleasant people.
They cook very well.
I would not want to force them into this, but it'll come with a, I force them or not. I mean,
the problem is
It
not
seems-
not convincing them to fight. The problem would be convincing them to stop once the fighting's done.
Oh. Sounds messy.
Wade is perplexed. He's like, I didn't think that'd be a problem we'd encounter.
Each of those folk out there are ex-Grimfast loyalists. They got sent out on an excursion. The forces of Ashwindale didn't take too kindly to Rascallian invaders. Killed most of them, kept those folk as prisoners of war. I went and I busted them out. Most of them were sick and dying, so I asked for anything to help. Then Mama Virtue showed up. Granted them their powers, inaugurated them against the diseases that ran rampant through their bodies, gave some of them new powers.
Guess that would be why I've never heard of you guys before. I've read a lot of books about druids before, but I've never heard of your circle. Are you a druid too?
Nah. Didn't need them fancy magics.
Our Lady Devant seems to be aware of your strength. She's preparing for the war herself, and we have other allies as well. And she strongly recommended that we seek you out, knowing that of your great strength, thinking that you would be a valuable asset, valuable ally. And with fighting being inevitable, do you think it would be plausible that you would be willing to join us in defending this land? Providing and bringing back peace to it?
Well, what do we get out of it? Should we join you?
Well, other than surviving, is there anything you wish to have? Maybe we could negotiate with Devant. Or what is it that you seek in general?
I want my folks here to be provided a way to be left alone where nobody would bother them and they can't bother nobody.
I think that would be relatively easy to set up, considering that before we head up there, we're going to be meeting in Sanctuary. We'll have several of the prominent warlords present, ideally all of the ones other than Grimfast and Agorod, and we could propose that idea.
He kind of looks back over in the direction of the crowd, taking responsibility for these folk. Truth be told, I want them gone. But I don't want anything bad to happen to them. Given their history, I don't want them to do bad to nobody else.
But it looks like they've taken quite a liking to the swamp.
Yeah, problem is, this is my spot.
Oh, you mean this spot specifically? Like the city?
Basically, this little clearing.
All very reasonable demands or very reasonable concerns. We could propose, an offer to your people, and any who are willing can participate. Let them know the stakes, and I think the whole land itself is coming together to try and, put an end to all of this tension, this war that's building up, tension of war. And everyone's going to have their list of demands, and I think all of us are going to find a new sense of alliance and camaraderie. And so I think just letting your people be aware of the situation at hand, you being aware of the stakes as well, I think we can all come to a good understanding, agreement, and if we all work together and are on the same page, I think we have a real shot at winning this.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Dang it. People want advantage. That is 19.
19.
suppose as
Yeah.
well, you don't have to come up with a decision now. You know, the night is merry and young, and that war isn't tomorrow.
I
And
think
we did want to talk with Mama Virtue too.
And to counsel with your people. Mama Virtue.
she can hear you.
The fuck?
Just
And you
you
hear
hear a heavy breathing
Yeah,
behind.
and then you just hear this. You just hear this voice. Oh, Tummel, you always spoil the surprise. And you notice just a bunch of little spiders that were just in the corner of your eye, all scuttle together in this massive thing and form a person.
Nightmare.
And then as they form together, you see this very out of place, elegant looking drow woman. White hair that follows. White hair that flows down, almost reaching her ankles. Wearing this silky black dress, barefoot. And then you just see her eyes have like streaks going down.
Like painted on or like scarred?
The tattoos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, I saw your tiny little bastards everywhere. And I don't much care for your flair of the dramatic. And after I saved your people, they're technically my people by association more than anything. Well, it seems they've made quite the formidable circle, anyway. Yeah. Sometimes I regret letting you save all of them. I wish you just fuck off back to Duskenweald. Oh, but it's so much more interesting here, seeing all your backwoods habits. There's a reason I like to be left alone. Well, the bitch is here if you want to talk to her. I can't believe I'm talking directly to the Paragon.
I see you two are good friends. Also, how do you know us?
Everybody knows this.
Dark Roots Wither?
She tilts her head.
Okay, no. Never mind.
Oh, my dear little boy. Word gets around when a group of adventurers slay a mind flayer within the midst of the capital city of the country. They're quite famous as of late.
Cosmo glancing down at her armor.
Oh, yeah, you have a giant mind flare on your breastplate. Basically advertising that.
My web extends rather far.
I get it.
Buy the thing.
That's a good one. I mean, it could also be literary, but good one as well. Hello.
So, have you always been able to do this with the spiders and everything?
Only for the past millennia or so.
Recent, huh? So are you some sort of a guardian, watcher of the swamps and forests and lands? Are you a god? Just who exactly are you?
An exile. I got kicked out of... banished from Duskenweald. I didn't like to play by the rules that they had. I find
Did you hear any of our proposal? Sorry, go ahead. I can't talk over
Yes,
a
I have been listening.
god. Oh, yes.
I have been listening to this conversation. I've also been listening to you speak to Malik and Lady Devant.
You have spiders all over the place, then.
Of course I do.
That's quite neat. Did you see us kill Xylith?
No, I'm afraid you are not on my radar from there.
Did you see us kill the megapede?
I did, yes.
It was crazy, right?
Well, my offensive capabilities are not very formidable compared to what they were. My intel is second to none.
Have you ever seen inside of the vault of Bahamut?
There are even places my spiders can't reach.
Oh.
The divine protection does not allow my little darlings to enter within the proximity. But its gates are marvelous.
It's nice. I was just hoping you'd seen Grandma.
So, are you sort of a neutral party in all of this and the contention that's starting to build up in this land? Do you have a personal reason to stop Egorod and his plans? Or are you simply here to be as this sort of neutral collection of intelligence? Like, do you have intelligence on Egorod and what his operations are? And would you be willing to participate in sharing your web of knowledge? I'm just trying to gauge where exactly you might stand in all of this and how we should view you.
I consider myself a neutral party, but I can be swayed one way or another. For the most part, I simply like to watch and observe. But I'm not heartless. And you just see Tomo, he just kind of snorts and he's just like, quit playing coy. Go on and tell him. I do not care for what happens to this place. But Egorod imprisoned and killed my daughter. So I want him to hurt.
Condolences.
Was this recently?
Maybe 20 years ago. So yes.
What was her name?
Irrelevant to your knowledge. Her name is mine to remember.
And I wish to save someone who still draws breath.
Oh, don't think I don't know who you are, Endbringer. I've been
Awesome.
watching for a while now.
Her name is Cosmo.
I'm not under him anymore.
Oh, I am well aware of that.
Just out of curiosity, if you don't care for the land, why did you grant some of those nice people out there the druid powers?
Well. I have to survive off of some sustenance. So, I infected them each with a parasite, those who are willing. It is barely noticeable to them. It does not affect their lifespan, but it nourishes me. And it grants them great strength.
I find that really fascinating, but it's kind of messed up.
They're willing.
But I mean, they're willing, so I see nothing wrong with it. And now they have access to druid-like abilities and interesting things I've never seen before. So I would be lying if I said I wouldn't be willing as well. But I don't want it.
I don't think your constitution can handle it.
So, is there something we can negotiate with you? I know Devant would be very interested in perhaps talking with you and maybe speaking on important matters with intelligences and maybe offering things that you might want. Is there anything that we can do to help sort of move this process forward and establish some sort of temporary alliance, or maybe, enemy of an enemy, whatever it is? I guess you're not our enemy, but, concept.
What I want is... well, Egorod has a lieutenant. Egorod gave the order to execute my daughter. But this lieutenant was her tormentor. I want him alive.
we already have a similar task at hand right now. I mean, it seems that would be very doable, I would imagine. I'm sure we could work something out. Terms and conditions.
I will approach Lady Devant myself. And what of you, Tommel? I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to see that some bitch in the ground as well. At the end of the day, what these folk do is their business. But there's a reason I chose this spot. There's a bit of a very resource-rich area underneath the ground here. So I can offer my resources. In exchange, well, if what she says is true, that you are you've been negotiating with Malik as well. There's a small island off the southern coast that's Bonebreaker territory. I want that, so I can send these fools off to where they can bother nobody.
I think we could definitely ask.
We'll see what we can do.
We'll be meeting with him in Sanctuary.
We will be. We're unaware of all the politics behind it, but I'm sure Malik seems like a character very, you can speak with him. He's very upfront and blunt, but he has an ear willing to listen. I think he'll listen to reason and acknowledge the potential of your cooperation. I'm sure we can work something out. And as Wayne said, we are meeting with him in Sanctuary and the other warlords to negotiate our prices and our demands and things. And so it seems like the perfect place to bring it up. And it's one of those situations, if you are denied what you wish, then you are free to do as you wish. That is the condition of your alliance.
I believe I'll have something to offer that could be a bit more valuable, given the fact that my manpower is rather limited compared to what I've been working with. You can follow me.
And even then, even a little bit of help is a lot.
I think this will be more than a little bit. And he takes you to one of the larger buildings on the edge of the circle. And there's like 6 more of these buildings that look like giant sheds. And as he takes you over to one, he goes and slides a bar over, opens the door. As you look inside, it is full, stacked, floor to ceiling, with barrels. Barrels, sacks, pouches. There's a very dry smell that comes from it that kind of makes you cough a bit.
What's in those?
Let me just light a torch and find out.
Don't you dare. Well, if some backwood hick ain't good for negotiating. About the biggest black powder dealer in all of Redlandwale. And then as you look around...
Redneck with an arsenal!
And as you look around... Yep. As you look around, you see the other warehouses across this cluster of buildings. And you see him go... He goes into the grabs one of the pouches and pulls out a stick of dynamite. Show good faith. And he tosses you the stick of dynamite.
Cigarette.
Wait. Who'd he toss it to?
Oh.
Probably Cosmo.
Oh.
Because if it was me, I was definitely going to make a deck saving throw.
Thank you. Just like carefully just put it in her bag. Just like tuck it in.
Like that end up there, it will explode.
Yeah.
Now
yeah.
the
Paragon definitely looks very impressed at all of this. This is something a little more like he can at least somewhat appreciate the magnitude of what this is. He's not really dabbled too much in it, but he knows of stuff with his blacksmithing career and some of the potency of it.
Yeah, and Tommel kind of looks at it just like, you know, the island I want for those fools down there so they can get out of everyone's hair. Me? What I want out of this? And he looks at you three. I want to retire. So we better damn well find someone who can foot the bill for all this. But tell Devont I'll be meeting her in a bit to discuss specifics. And
Thank
I
you.
will be as well, says Mama Virtue.
Wait, what was the name of that lieutenant that you wanted?
Derevix. Sly little goblin. Very slippery, hard to catch. Bites like a cornered rat.
Smells like one too.
Would we have seen this goblin in one of the visions? Or
Probably in some of the group stuff. But he
When we
wasn't
were
he
in
wasn't
the-
very prominent. He was not placed directly in charge of Cosmo, so
oh, okay. Just like one of those might have seen him in passing, might recognize him if we see him again, kind of thing.
Cosmo, you've
Fight.
you've probably heard of this guy, a known torturer who likes to use knives to cut into his victims. Rather than tattoos, he scars the designs he wants on them.
Yeah, probably heard
Heard his handiwork.
A lot.
Yep.
Heard and saw.
Well, seems that the dinner's been wrapping up. Might want to go hurry back on down if you want to get some of that moonshine before it's gone. These idiots.
What's that?
You'll find out. And he walks off into the dark.
Cut to a scene of Wayne on the table and all of the hillbillies going, chug, chug, chug. As Wayne
So-
is chugging it down.
So as you rejoin the festivities, that is where we are going to take our break. So we'll be back in about 15 minutes. So for player reference, we'll be back at 7:21, and we'll just pick up probably on the next day.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. See y'all in just a bit. So,
Oh, where did we leave off? Oh yeah, that's right. Chug, chug, chug.
so the next morning, you guys were allowed to sleep in kind of this little bunkhouse with just a bunch of hammocks.
Ooh.
Wayne, you
That's-
wake up and your head is pounding.
Wait, let me do a con save. I want to see if I roll good on this one or not. Dang it! I got a 25.
Ah!
I can't get drunk.
You're fine.
I like that juice they had. It was pretty tasty.
He's invincible.
You know, all my other characters, both on and off stream, they struggle so hard with con saves. I can't fail them on Wade.
and she had the audacity to say your constitution couldn't handle her parasite.
Right?
Little does she know, you have the constitution of a god.
An alcoholic god.
Yeah, Dionysus.
There we go. Yeah, just call me
Yeah.
Dionysus.
I have Regressard.
Hello.
Hello.
I didn't get drunk, even with chugging the moonshine. I got a 25 on my con save.
Oh, that's not very good stuff then.
I know. I wake up, I'm like, that juice was pretty good.
So Artavan.
There is, I do want to have like a scene before like we go to bed.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
So we can go to the night. Roll it back.
That's how you snore in reverse.
Wait, it would be shoo, shoo.
All right.
And it
Well,
just goes back.
so Tommel did. So Tommel announces that the moonshine is down there if you want some. As he walks away, Mama Virtue collapses in on herself in a swarm of spiders.
Mm.
Oh, like her.
Nobody liked that.
Wayne's gonna be paranoid of every spider he sees now.
Cosmo's gonna wave at every single one she finds.
Just in case. No, just in case. But yeah, I think setting for the night, obviously, Artavan's your designated driver, so he's not going to be drinking all that much or moonshining all that much. But I think sitting like with you guys, it would suddenly dawn on him. You know, he's used to feeling like equipped as he is, but then he remembers, like, oh yeah, that's not my usual shield. Like he remembers that he's had this new shield this whole time. And he kind of sits down with you guys with some food and everything. I almost forgot. I have this shield. Kind of putting it on. I imagine it's been time enough, you know, to return to it. Want to see what it does?
Yes.
Okay. Try hitting me. Just like a little punch.
Okay.
And as you go to like punch it, suddenly it like falls off my wrist and like flies at your direction a little bit. Artavan goes like, oh crap, like he dropped it. Like, oh, and then the shield kind of like hovers a little bit, you know, blocks your punch. But then you just see the shield sort of hovering in front of Artavan.
And it's all opened up now.
Yeah, just this big old kite shield. Just floating magically in front of him.
Okay, this
And,
time this.
Going to like, catch it and realizing it's floating. Yeah, completely in shock or like confusion. That's not what I was. That's not what I was expecting.
Immediately weighing his hands down on the ground, just like
There's no strings.
Cosmo's like, how many can it block at once?
And he'd try, and like, yeah, the shield would be able to move like as he wills it, just kind of around his body. And so, like, if you like try and hit from different angles, like, he can move it to try and like block it. And it kind of dawned on him, like, hold on, wait, go to like his things and pull out like the axe. Like, no, it still works. I can two-hand and have a shield.
Oh my goodness! That's amazing!
That's amazing. Which one of you wants it?
What do you mean?
I have 2 shields. My build usually revolves around using a shield. But Cosmo, you always have two-handed. You could use it. Wayne, I imagine you could have your hands for spells, but then a shield to protect you as well. I think one of you should take it.
Metagaming E, you do have to have the shield proficiency for it to give you any benefit to
Hey,
your
Cosmo.
AC.
I can't get rid of these goggles. And at that moment, it's going to launch at Artavan.
Artavan, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no!
Oh boy. Wow, a nat 1. He was not ready to dodge a thing. He thought he was
3d6 fire damage.
Oh my gosh!
All right, that's
It's
14
flammable.
fire damage.
Ah!
Sorry.
safe. I'm looking really bad now. Probably should have, short rested after the fight, but let's go to 14.
Oh no!
That was fun. The boat ride back, we would have short rested. And
Yeah, you're fine. But
Just going conscious. I was kind of hoping you'd get a nat 20.
What was that, Wayne?
I don't know. I think it was the goggles. As there's smoke
Don't,
coming from them.
don't tweak him like this. Is that again, Zen? Maybe
Can you pull
wait
it
until...
off, please?
I tried before, so he won't come off.
I'm like singed, absolutely. One hand on the neck, one hand over the goggles, and he's gonna try and push and pull.
it's basically like trying to unhook the strongest magnet ever. It's just not budging. But it doesn't feel like it's stuck to his head glue-wise. It feels like there is a force that is keeping it together, not just adhered to his head.
When you let go, I definitely clap face first into the muck.
He's a little grumpy. I'm gonna go find that boar. Apparently, if you look at it, you can cook it. Just don't look at anything you like anymore.
Okay.
And he'd throughout the night, then come up with the. Do you think there's any way to take those things off?
I don't know. I've never dealt with something like this.
Meanwhile, Cosmo just over the new shield, just.
Everything's
And maybe we
red.
can- I don't mesh very well with these people, but maybe these people might have, they're apparently very formidable and strong. They might have something that could help.
We could try some of that leech slime.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, you should.
Hey, Bilge.
What?
I love how gross he is. Do you think we could use some of your slime? I need to get these goggles off.
He goes and you see him go and like pull out his arm and he just and gloops it all in there. Here you go.
Just Try to rub it around. All right, Artavan, pull.
What? What?
Doesn't have it.
Yeah, there's they ain't coming off.
Well, I can run some tests and maybe we can find something that could do it later. Oh, I almost forgot. We looked at everything else. And I'd pull out the egg. I haven't even looked at this yet. Pulled it out from the bag of holding.
That tastes great.
What? No, we have to look at it first, and then we can eat it.
I don't think you should be looking at it. I mean, maybe you should. It'd be, 2-in-1. You can look at it and cook it.
By the way, when the goggles shoot, is it like a laser beam kind of a thing?
Oh
Or
yeah,
like
it is straight up a
yeah,
laser beam.
Shoots a beam, just like Cyclops.
That's amazing.
Yeah, Artavan's really not feeling does not like that feeling. It's gonna sit there for a while.
Like a giant magnifying glass.
Sorry for burning you, Artavan.
It's I wasn't expecting my shield to fly off my arm, and I wasn't expecting your goggles to shoot me with the light.
Just
Did you
like we weren't
expect it?
expecting Tusky to show up.
Mm-hmm. That's the nature of magic items.
We should find more dragon hordes.
Sure. Wait, yes, we should. Why not?
Yeah, looking at this egg, what do we see? If I hold it up to the light, is it semi-transparent? Can you see anything on the inside, or is it completely opaque?
God.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was making sure I understood the magic item. Can you say that one more time?
So like holding up the egg to the light, is it like semi-translucent? Can you see like an embryo on the inside, or is it completely opaque?
It is fully opaque. But it does seem to, like, the silver things do seem to become like, it gives off that like rainbow sheen that titanium does when you hold it up to the firelight.
I think we should hold on to it.
What if it hatches?
Then we could have a new friend.
That's true. But doesn't it need water to survive?
I don't know.
I mean, if it's a sea serpent, maybe it's
What
not
it, I
a
mean, it was
serpent's egg.
it was in the horde. So what if it wasn't even its egg?
Maybe it was something else. Maybe it's a real dragon.
Have you ever seen an egg like this before? Roughly how big is it?
Size of an
Just like
American
this big?
football.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It shines really rainbow nice, like your book.
Mm-hmm.
maybe it's one of those types of dragons. Maybe it's a rainbow dragon.
No. Bahamut became like that because he ascended to be like that. He wasn't always a prismatic dragon.
Oh.
He's a platinum dragon.
Mm-hmm. Didn't always used to be.
Maybe it's like an egg that's destined to become one.
Maybe. Maybe we could take him back home.
Ooh. Have a little friend.
I say we keep him just in case.
Yes.
We should learn how to. If we can find anyone that would be able to tell us if it's even got anything in it, or if how to take care of it if it does. Because I imagine if it's, especially if it is, an underwater creature, it probably has certain needs. If you actually wanted to hatch it.
I don't think we should tell the bone breakers about it though, because they'll probably want to hunt it.
Well, maybe in that case we should tell them about it and ask them not to hunt it.
Oh, maybe.
Because otherwise they won't know. And if they see it out in the wild, like if we are not paying attention and it wanders too far, maybe they'll see it and think, oh, it's a thing to kill,
Well, if it is a baby dragon, maybe I could teach it to speak.
Ooh. That would be awesome.
I
And
already
you can
speak
even-
Draconic.
Yeah. So it can stay within its roots and learn other languages.
Yes, I think we should keep it. And then I can write
Yes.
another book about it.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Writing a book about the care of a dragon?
I mean, for all we know, this could just be a crocodile egg. I don't know.
Well,
No, it's
if
definitely
not-
a dragon
It's
egg.
definitely a dragon. You can write a book how to raise your dragon.
Yes.
Crocodile.
It's just a crocodile, yeah, with taped on wings. His name is Draconicus.
That's a perfect name. But what if it's a girl?
Draconica.
Perfect. Yes.
Yeah, Erica, if you want to add the animated shield, you can add that to your equipment.
Okay. What
I'm
are we
just
doing?
shaking my head.
I'd blame it
Oh
on the
my gosh.
moonshine, but I rolled really high on my con save, so I can't.
Add. Hee hee.
Well,
Um.
eventually you guys are allowed to shown where you can sleep. Just a little bunkhouse with hammocks strung up. It's a very exposed little shack. And you can all take a long rest.
Oh yeah. Armor class 18, baby. I like this new shield.
So,
I'm tanky and hard to hit.
Did you have to attune to the bag to be able to use it?
Oh, to the bag?
Yeah.
Let me see.
I don't
Nope.
think the bag does, no.
Nope.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
So, as the sun rises, you just hear this sound, and Tusky just ceases to exist.
Oh no, Tusky! Where did he go? Did
Doesn't
you
do
eat
it.
him? Did you eat him?
I don't think so. He's gonna pick at his teeth. No fur. Wait. Oh, it's
Oh,
not Tusky's fur.
oh the little fluff ball is back though.
We
I
eat
guess-
fish. Where did that fur come from?
It's just like a dead tabaxi.
Yeah, that was gonna be the other player we were gonna introduce, but
It was a full moon last night. What can I say?
on a full moon, do you just turn into a dude?
And I eat tabaxis, yes.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
A
my
feral
gosh.
man that turns cannibalistic, yep.
Yes.
Oh, that'd be horrifying.
That's
be
that's
so
terrifying.
That's actually
I love
scary.
it.
Just a guy that eats cats.
His name is Artie when he's in that form.
Oh my gosh.
gosh.
Oh man. What next?
All right.
Oh gosh.
So, as you awake, everybody's up kind of bright and early. And you can see, as you step out, there's already, people are up and about, and you see some people dragging in some dead gators and starting to butcher and flay them. These are very much big hunters. They'd probably get along great with the bone breakers.
That'd be great, especially for an alliance. And for them living on an island.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is gonna work out quite nicely in their favor.
Yeah.
All right. Well, how long do we stay here before we go?
Well, we might have to ask everybody what they want to do as far as, the war goes before we go back. So if everyone knows.
One thing that I forgot to narrate as the DM is Tom will offer to do that before going to talking to Lady Devon. I just forgot to explain that.
No,
Well,
we
if
don't
you
need to do
remember,
anything
Cosmo,
else.
He said
What?
that he would tell his own people. So he said that yesterday. I don't know if you remember, but
Yeah, I remember now.
how much moonshine did you have?
I didn't have any.
Didn't have any.
I
I wonder if they
don't
have
think-
any sunshine for the daytime.
The last time I drank it was gross. Well, I was depressed, but it was gross.
Just gonna throw that out there. Well, I was depressed, but it was still
tasty.
gross.
I thought it was tasty.
Hey, she was.
But no, I think we're pretty much good to. I think the next step is for those two to meet with Devant, for him to meet with his people, kind of talk with them, and I think our job as messenger and is sort of concluded. We could probably head back. We can check in with him if you wish to see if there's anything else that should be discussed or that we
I
can
think
do.
we have everything down pat. And if he has anything else he wishes to bring up, he could bring it up with Lady Devant when he visits her.
Mhm.
So I think our job here is pretty much done. I feel good about this.
Plus, I
We're
think
making progress.
I think it would be good to start looking for that hunter lady, because she's probably getting close to town now.
Definitely.
Okay, well, let's grab our things and get ready to go.
So as you guys are gathering up your stuff, eventually kind of behind you, you just hear this. Turn around and you see Cletus.
Hello.
Hi, Cletus.
I'm just saying, now that you know where we are, can't leave here alive.
Sure we
Yeah,
can.
we can.
Okay. Just bring food next time.
I'm like behind him with my hammer. Oh, I was joking.
Artavan was just waiting for an excuse to massacre.
No, you don't get the jump down first. You get the surprise round.
As soon as he heard the breathing, he was ready.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's
That
like,
was already queued up.
nah, I'm just kidding. You guys can show up anytime you want. Just bring us some goodness to eat and we'll be good.
As long as we get to have
Oh,
another boil, that was delicious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, gotta love a good old crackpot boil.
And that moonshine was pretty tasty.
Brewed it myself.
You should make one for the daytime and call it Dayshine.
No, we just drink it all day, every day. Great.
But the moon's not out.
But you drink enough and it looks like it's gonna be.
I haven't had that experience yet.
No, you didn't drink enough.
Next time, then.
Next time. Oh,
Just
happy
think about-
trails.
And Wayne's gonna go up and, like, not knowing what to do in this kind of a social interaction, he's gonna give like an awkward hug and then walk away. A little slimy.
Mm. That's. Oh.
All right.
So, what's left of our serpent? Is it just like a skull now? Is it like the tail? Is
Yeah,
what's
the head.
remaining?
They
harvested as
went
well.
went and it's it was butchered very thoroughly and
It's
very
picked
expertly.
clean.
So it's basically just clean bones now.
Every bit was used.
Every bit. Including
Nice.
brain, eyes,
Like
tongue,
those
all that.
skull.
Cosmo will take a couple teeth.
All right.
You guys can have matching necklaces.
Yeah, the teeth necklace.
All of us can. Oh my goodness. I'll make one for everyone.
You just start plucking out the teeth.
Yeah. All of them.
You notice Wayne has one, he smiles, and he has a couple missing teeth. There's only like 4 teeth on there.
Ugh. Right. So
We are
from
gonna wanna
here,
bring the skull with us, so we have evidence of the job being done for the bone breakers.
yeah, nobody's gonna stop you from taking the skull. It's your guys's.
Yes.
But with the, because you had a bit of the neck first, the skull itself is way easier to carry, especially with your guys' strength, without all the extra stuff that's on it. It's still big, and you'll probably need one of the 2 entire rowboats to drag it. But, but you know the direction back to the boats that you left on the beach, and you know where to paddle, so you could easily make it back to Willowfold by the end of the day.
Woohoo!
And-
Exactly what we're doing.
And so, as you carry your newfound trophy, some good seafood being digested, moonshine running through Wayne's veins, and a pocket full of teeth and new magic items, the Paragon goes to return to Willowfold with the next step to complete the job and earn the alliance of Lady Jane Devant. And that is where we are going to end it today. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. Yeah, you could tell it's been a while since we've done the Paragon, huh? But yeah,
I've been missing Wayne.
Yeah.
I was desperate for
I have not.
Cosmo's content.
you weren't missing Wayne.
Not specific.
Not after the laser thing, no.
You'll never miss
I
him
knew it was gonna
again.
happen.
But yeah, thank you to everybody who tuned in. Shout out to Vampy Unicorn for allowing us to, or for your support and 12 months, so a full year of support. You joined us at our New Year's stream last year, so thank you so much for your constant support. It's a huge shout out to you, and also want to do shout out to Rael Vastos for just showing up very constantly. Yeah.
On
And
both streams too.
another big shout out. Let me roll a d4 real quick. And Artavon, can you thank our lovely patrons, please? You're muted.
I think that was Artavan. He was, he's not talkative right now. But I'll pass on the message. He was very grateful for D4 Fan and Brennan. I'm really trying to focus on rowing right now, but thank you for all of the support. And so he's really grateful. But yeah, I thought you'd want to know. It's hard to hear him.
Especially over Cosmos singing.
Yeah.
And
he
Wayne is
wishes-
trying to guide him. He's at the front of the boat. Go a little more to the left. Go a little more to the right now.
And he was looking at the script. He doesn't know what it means, but he did wish everybody a happy New Year's.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you to our lovely patrons. If you feel so inclined, you can support us on Patreon. The more support we get, the more fun stuff that we can make, even and we can expand to outside these streams and start making some other fun random stuff. But yeah, also check out our Discord. If you want to hop on there, you can see the link down in the description of the YouTube video, if you are so inclined to do that as well. Thank you to Tabletop Audio for allowing us to use their background audio. Very generous of them to do so, and it really
good,
just
so
elevates these sessions. But for now, that's going to be all from us. Thank you all, and you all have a fantastic night and a happy new year. We will see you all next year.